Hello everybody, today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to give you a little tutorial on how it's basically my personal guide on how to mine netherite. And so, we're going to start off right now, and I'm going to show you guys first. I think it's useful to make a base, a little base of operations. Here you could have your nether portal, you can have like your furnaces. For smelting the ancient debris, you'll probably want a chest with some supplies, and I'll go over what supplies you might need. Some of them, some of them are a bit more necessary than others, but not all of them are made equal. Then you have a crafting table for obvious reasons. And so I've dug out a few tunnels here, and I'm going to start off with what we have in this base. And I just went over a little quick speed, but I'm going to go over them in detail. So first we have a lodestone here, you might notice. And this is actually completely optional for the lodestone. I made a little lodestone compass. But when you're going down, you're digging through these tunnels, you might get lost. And having a lodestone handy is always a good idea. So you can use this lodestone compass. And yeah, it's pretty simple to make the compass part of it. Lodestone requires you have some netherite, so if you don't have any netherite at all, one way you can actually get a lodestone is through a bastion remnant, but it's pretty rare. I remember finding one in a bastion remnant the first time I went in. I found a lodestone, and yeah, so I found one in a bastion remnant, but it might be quite rare to find, so that's something that's a bit optional. So in terms of tools, I would recommend definitely pickaxes, a lot of pickaxes, and I'd also recommend you take a shovel, and a diamond shovel will do just fine. Actually, even an iron or a stone will do equally fine. And I'm going to go over the various pickaxes that I put out here, and they have a specific use. So the stone pickaxe we're going to be using in kind of just our normal little mining. So when we just mine netherrack, it's the boring netherrack, whatever. But as you guys might know, there is an ore called nether gold. Sorry, nether gold right here. So we got nether gold ore. And it can show up in little veins like this. Let's imagine some spawned here. And you can actually mine this with a stone pickaxe. You don't need any special type of weird pickaxe. You can actually do it with a stone pickaxe as well. Oh, sorry, wood pickaxe as well. But what I'm saying is that you should use this, an iron pickaxe, with silk touch. First of all, not only will it be faster, or any pickaxe with silk touch. The reason I mentioned silk touch is so that you actually get the ore itself. And what'll happen is that, so when you mine it without silk touch, what'll happen is that you will get a few gold nuggets. Maybe like I think 2 or 3 is pretty average. But if you mine it with silk touch, you get the whole ore. And then what you can do with that is you can stuff it into a blast furnace or a regular furnace, depending on what your XP needs are. You can stuff it into a blast furnace or a furnace. You can then cook it, and it'll turn into a whole gold ingot for every single piece. So whereas, it's 9 gold nuggets to make a gold ingot, but it only drops a few if you just mine it normally, but if you mine it with silk touch, you can get a whole ingot. So that's more gold per ore if you go the extra mile to smelt it. So that's why I recommend bringing a silk touch pickaxe. Iron will do, diamond will do as well. If you want to go 2-on-1 with your diamond pickaxe, you can just put silk touch on that diamond pickaxe and then mine the nether gold with that. Completely your choice. Or if you want to use a special stone pickaxe as well, I said iron because it's kind of fast, and nether gold ore is kind of slow to mine. So that's the pickaxes. And the stone pickaxes, it's really easy to make, and especially since you can just use blackstone to craft a stone pickaxe, it's a lot easier. And the diamond pickaxe, if you guys don't know, you actually need to mine the thing called ancient debris, and I'll just when you for this thing right here, it has this little spiral on top. You actually go looking out for this, and I'll show you the methods in a little tutorial on how to look for it. But this is how it looks like, and you will need a diamond pickaxe to mine it. And even with the diamond pickaxe, it does take quite long. Recommend getting maybe some efficiency on that diamond pickaxe to make it a bit faster, and maybe some efficiency on the iron pickaxe, but maybe not on the stone because those wear out pretty quickly. So we're going to remove that. Shovel, I'd recommend for gravel or any soul sand, soul soil stuff that might get in your way. So, you know, there's that. And a sword, I'd recommend getting a sword because there are lots of creatures that can spawn. They're like, such as the hoglins. Hoglins actually, if you're mining under a crimson forest, hoglins can spawn, and you want to be aware of that, so a sword would be good to bring. You don't need a diamond sword like I have here, but a stone or an iron can work well, but you want to have some sort of weapon. An axe can work better if you are in, say, Java Edition, because those do a bit more damage, but hoglins are pretty fast and they don't have much knockback, so I'd recommend maybe a sword, even though axes do more damage if you're playing on Java. Going off that same hoglin trend, I think some armor might be nice. I don't think gold armor is too necessary. You may want to take it, but in reality, like, I think it's not that necessary. Maybe enchant it with some fire protection or something, because actually I'll show you why you might need fire protection. I'll show you that shortly. But I don't believe you will need gold down there, because hoglins, they're not like piglins, which will attack you if you're not wearing gold. But hoglins will attack you regardless. And piglins don't really spawn down there, so I think you should be fine without any gold. But if you want to bring it, just maybe your nether portal is up there and you're in a crimson forest, I think it might be a bit better to get some gold in that case. Next, we're on to some beds. So beds, if you guys don't know, and I just picked out a few, I actually only need one. You can use them to blow up in the nether. Since you can't sleep in the nether, it's the same deal in the end, but there are no special ores in the end. But in the nether, you can actually use this to mine faster. The coolest part about this is that when you actually blow up the bed, it does not blow up ancient debris, even if it's right next to it, because ancient debris has a really high blast resistance. So even though there's this massive explosion, I think the beds work really well. You could also use TNT, but TNT has a slightly smaller explosion, though TNT explosions, I will say, are a bit safer, and I'll get to why. So we have the fire resistance potions as well. There's a lot of fire and lava in the nether. I think this is kind of obvious. Even underground when you're mining, you can run into it, and maybe having some fire resistance is a good sort of medium to protect that. Coal, I'd recommend this for on-site smelting. When you get the ancient debris, you just get the ancient debris block. You need to smelt it into netherite scrap, and then you have to craft it. So to smelt it, I'm gonna recommend you bring some coal as well. We're gonna have torches, and this is to mark your way back. And also, what this can do, this can also, if I go back to the gravel area right here. What this can do, this can break any gravel to maybe you have a stone shovel or something and it doesn't have much durability, or a really good shovel that doesn't have much durability, and you want to save it, so you might want to use these torches so it instantly breaks them. You still get all the items and whatnot. So that's all the items, and oh yeah, forgot to mention netherrack. You'll be getting a lot of this while you're mining. However, it is good to keep like a stack on you. It doesn't need to be netherrack, I just recommended it, but maybe a block like cobblestone, or like stone bricks, or some kind of more useless block, or a block that you have a lot of. Try considering using those. I'd also maybe recommend dirt. Dirt might be a good block to use. Maybe consider something with high blast resistance, something like end stone. Although that's a bit extreme, because these blocks can just be used. Maybe you run into some sort of a cave and you need to maybe block off the sides or something, or whatever. You know, really depends on what use. Mining, there's a lot of different things that can go wrong, a lot of things that can go right. So we're gonna just grab this entire chest here, to be honest. and we're gonna go into survival. I'm gonna organize the inventory a little, and we're gonna do a little demonstration of this. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. And I used, so also I mentioned that there is a difference. I should mention that there's a difference between the blast furnace and the furnace, and this is just in general, not only for netherite mining. So when you cook with the blast furnace, you might know that it was added specifically so that you can get the materials faster. It smelts iron or gold or ancient debris twice as fast. However, it only gives half the XP as a normal furnace. So if you're willing to wait, which since you're strip mining, I'd assume you'd have some time on your hands. Then I would say maybe put it in the furnace and then get that extra XP for yourself. If you're in a rush, use the blast furnace. So we're going to just get ready here. And I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. Alright, we're going to go into survival. And we're going to look for some netherite. And I'm going to show you precisely just how to do it. And go game mode S. Okay, there we go. So we're going to do some mining first. We're just going to mine normally, see if we find anything just on our own. We're going to just mine like this. And what I would recommend is when we get up here, I should bring the torches out into my hotbar. One thing before I go, I forgot to do this. So we're going to split our coal in half. So we're just going to put it into our blast furnace. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so I'll put it in the blast. So what we're going to do, we're going to go like a few blocks in. So we're going to go like, let's say 3 blocks in. Dig 2 more. Actually 1 more. Oops. I think it would be a good idea to clear some of this gravel. And then what we're going to do, we're going to place our bed. We're going to place that block in front of it. And what this will do, this will make sure that the bed does not kill us. And we press it, it explodes, and this is the reason why I'd recommend you bring fire resistance. Because you can see there is there's lava, there's fire, and I mentioned earlier that it's slightly safer to use TNT. And the reason I said that is because it does not cause this fire right here. You see all this fire? If I used TNT, this probably wouldn't be here. Unless there's some wood or something, that would be kind of strange to put. But it does not look like I found it, and it's not 100% chance that I find it either. So, yeah, but it is quite likely sometimes. So we're gonna go maybe just through the other side and check out, because you can grab the nether quartz if you're looking for some XP as well. And we're gonna try this bed. We're gonna try to go that way. And maybe it's useful to just dig a few blocks up. There we go. That XP explosion you might have seen, it was from the nether quartz. We exploded it right next to nether quartz, so it blew that up. You have to clear this fire sometimes, because maybe it's blocking your view of some of the netherite, sorry, ancient debris. But looks like we were unlucky again. Alright, we are gonna try to go, how about let's just try it this way. Lagged a little. I'm just gonna dig up these few blocks. We're gonna put that block there. And we're gonna get a safe distance back. Oh, see, it's moments like that, because sometimes the fire does spawn on the person. And maybe that time I should have drank fire resistance. I mean, obviously I didn't take too much damage, but keep in mind I am wearing full diamond armor. Maybe some of you will not come in with as much armor. I did pull this from creative, so it is possible. And so yeah. Looks like I'm pretty unlucky again. There could be something blocking. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. So you might notice that my Y level is pretty low. you'll notice that it's this middle number right here. I'm tapping it at the top of my screen. And basically, you might notice that I've been digging on y equals 15. This is actually the optimal height for netherite. I should have mentioned this much earlier. But yeah, and we're down to 1 bed. So let's see if we can get some netherite from this last one. And keep in mind, I'd recommend you bring many more beds than how much I brought. I just brought 4, just to really test out and show you guys. If I don't find any netherite, that's okay, I guess. Drink fire res. And we don't see anything, do we? And you can see there's a lava. There could be under the lava or behind the fire. Doesn't seem to be. Nope. And yeah, there's nothing of the sort. But I guess as a little like ending part, I could mine out the nether gold and show you what I meant earlier by this. So we're just gonna smelt that in the blast furnace. And the nether gold, what it'll do, you need gold to make a netherite ingot. You can see it comes out with a whole ingot, so that can help. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.